Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners, along with Bob Iacchino, checking in on Bitcoin. Finally got the pullback. Pulled back below the rotation zone on the 4-hour, already updated the gain levels. You see we were watching first 96.48, spiking through to 96.67 at closing, right on 96.48, then dropping like a rock. So now we're waiting for it to turn up and for it to prove it can get back up this rotation zone, especially back above the 93.90. That's going to be some resistance now, but first thing, an aggressive entry would be back above the 8. It settled just at this prior support level, just above the 50. You see there with all this support. You see a spike down, and I'll show you on the daily chart. Now this is a great time to use a reverse Gantt box also. So we're going to switch these levels, and we're going to look at this pullback. So if we do break out, rally up strongly, we can have the next minor levels 98.90 and 10,013, but we take that 10,000 nice mark, and then we can also use from the beginning of this rally up here for the larger levels. Then we'd be looking for 10,144 and 10,521 on the rally. Now, if we can't get a strong rotation back up and we go back down, first watch for 87.70 key support, where we're just below where we found it before. Then we'd be watching for, let's switch to the daily chart first. Let's switch to the daily chart. Daily always has more importance. Now you see it came down top, the very top of the rotation zone, bouncing off nicely, but this day's not closed yet. The day's not over, so we have to see where this settles. It's more bullish if it settles above the rotation zone. It's much more bullish if it settles back above the 8 EMA on the 4-hour chart. If this does break down again, you might see some minor support at the 86.37 area, but we'll be watching for very key support between about 84.41 and 83.35. You see this was prior support here, breakout zone, bottom of the rotation zone, and just above that is the hooking up 50 EMA. So really pay attention to that. If we continue to sell off, that's the next major target we'll be watching for a bottoming pattern or a strong upturn. You can also, if you want to look for some key minor levels, you can always do now the Gantt box from here to there, which gives you, after I fix it, which gives you this. So now you'd have this minor cluster, see 86.61, 86.37, that's a minor cluster area. So if we sell off again and get below the 50, an aggressive trader can watch for a strong up move off this level. So that's where you can always use that, looking for clusters. Switching over to Ethereum. Ethereum essentially stalling out just above our 706 level from this minor level. I'm going to take that off. I'm actually going to turn this into the reverse Gantt box now, like we did with the Bitcoin. So this coming back all the way down, spiking down into the 50 EMA, closing essentially at the 25% pullback, so just a little beyond a shallow retracement from this big up move. Now it's turning back up. Want to see it get above this 650 level, which would take it back above here. If it cannot do that, we turn lower. It looks like we might get the first cross the rotation zone. Next major level we'll be watching for is a return to about the 667 area. And then if this plows through there, then we're looking for the new levels, 726, 740, 756, and 800. However, if we come back down, we have very key support now coming in. This was tested 3 times, right around 600 to 605. If we break below that, then we'll be watching for the bigger pullback. And let's check in on the daily chart. So you see it spiked in the rotation zone on the daily and moving up. Now we're back above the 8 easily and back above the 200. We have to see where this day closes. And again, we talked about what we wanted to see on the 4-hour. If we do break back down, watch for the next major support level about 573 to 580, hooking up 50 in the 37.5. And if we broke through there, we could theoretically spike down to 535, but I'd be watching for price reaction around 550 to 553. We talked about we were getting some divergences. It was looking a little overextended. We finally got the pullback. Remember, things don't go up forever. They get overextended, and then we see these sudden and sharp corrections, or we see the sideways moves, Like this was a sideways move, 8 caught up. This was sideways move and it caught up on the 4-hour. This is a corrective move because it's dropping back into the rotation zone. It's not moving sideways, it's dropping back. So those are the two kind of major corrective moves. So if you're watching it, price keeps moving sideways, again, you watch what it does as the 8 approaches, and then if it breaks out, that's very bullish. This, when you start seeing this big dropping, sudden dropping price action, you wait, like especially this big red bar, you stand aside, you don't get aggressive, you wait till it finds some support. So an aggressive trader maybe could have done something here. Again, you're breaking back above here. I'd like to see it get above the 8, and that could be an aggressive entry, especially on a closing bar basis. The safer entry would be back above the 667 level on a closing basis. So that's how you can look at these things, just trying to help everybody. Again, thanks for all the subscribers, thanks for all the comments, the likes, everything else everyone does for this channel to continue to help it grow for the people who really want to know some really strong technical analysis skills and the way we do things, the way we analyze not only the cryptos, but stocks, futures, everything we do. By the way, I just put on the GAN box the other way just to see if there's another cluster. Should we break back down? You're looking at 579 to 581. So that could be another key area that if we did drop below the 50, you'd be watching right around this 37.5 with the projection of the 12.5 for a possible turn up or bottoming pattern there. So we have for you today on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Thanks for watching. Good luck trading the cryptos. Bye for now.